Hey guys, so I am here doing the forecast for trying to get all the cards in here. The forecast for this upcoming. Yeah, we're figuring this out. We'll get it. All right. Forecast for the 15th through the 22nd. Now, there's no hard stop to the energies, but however it resonates with you, it can start now, it can start tomorrow, it can start Sunday, but essentially any point from here on through next Saturday. So we have earth, fire, water, and air. And I haven't fully looked at these cards, so we're just going to see what's in store for your babies. So, the energy for your earth signs, they have the tangerine in reverse. So there could be some level of seriousness or practicality to them for this upcoming week. The tangerine card is to be spontaneous and to have fun. And there could be a level of just wanting to be serious. They also have a deep knowing. So this could be that they are, I really see them being practical. I do not feel like they are not trusting their deep knowing. I'm almost feeling like there's this desire to not be deep and spiritual. It's like if there is some kind of like guidance that their deeper self is trying to tell them, it's like no, I don't want to hear that right now. I'm not ready to receive whatever it is that's being shared with me. For whatever reason. And mind you, this is a general read, so it may not apply to everyone. Also, they have emotional healing in reverse. And it's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, allow your heart to mend. So whatever it is, and again, this is a general reading, there's something that they're not ready to let go of. Something, whatever it is, and I figured that would happen, but there's just something that they're not willing to. It's just like they're very focused. They're very like their mind is just fixed on something, and it makes sense because they do have this full moon in Aquarius. So something of the mind is like rigid in thought. Something coming into like fullness or completion. That's just going to be the whole thing all day long. It's something fixed. Show the world the real you. There could be some rigidity in expansion or resistance to being transparent, resistance to being in touch with their emotions. But I didn't want to get some clarity on this just because this deck is rather new to me. So it says, this card brings the message up, from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length right now, but that's not bad. So it's, yeah. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Don't lose the beauty or romance of life. Get too much in your head. Get into your heart. Things of that nature. A friend needs you. Be there for you. Be there for them. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. It says every full moon is a time to release and let go. But again, let's just feel, it says Aquarius is the opposite energy of clingy. Pulling this card at any time suggests either you need to let go or someone is thinking they are the ones who need to let go, perhaps you. So again, yes, this clarifies that there's some kind of rigidity going on. So initially, when I pulled the cards, this is your child's energy. This is whatever they may be facing, and this is more of a conclusion or a solution. This is more so supposed to be like the energy in the home. Um, and we can break all this down in a little bit. So for Father's Day, I pulled cards for mom, dad, and the child. And the energy of mama for our, if you are a mother of, oh, this totally, okay. If you are a mother of an earth sign, you have I am resilient. I am a rock solid superstar ready to take on the day. I am meant to be great. And yes, I might fall, but the harder I fall, the higher I will bounce. I will always get back up and I will better myself because of it. I welcome each lesson. I am resilient. Now, I do have to point out that I felt like this undercurrent of some kind of frustration or angst, just resistance energy, especially coming from the dad cards. Father's Day is coming up, and happy Father's Day to all of our dads who are watching. But I just want to point that out. So I will kind of put all this together when I'm done. Father's card, you have I am gutsy in reverse, and it speaks to a level of practicality and not wanting to take risks. Maybe there's a financial thing, maybe there's some kind of opportunity that's coming up and you're like, no, that's not the way that I want to go right now. I don't want to take a risk right now. I just want to be practical. But it says in the upright, I am brave and take risks because I'm not afraid to live on the edge. Bringing innovative and edgy experiences into my life broadens my world of cool possibilities. I am proud knowing I have the courage to take those risks and experience life outside of my comfort. So I don't see in the household of the earth child, and that's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So I was like, what's the other one? I see some resistance for something. And yeah, look at the child. I am strong. Today I will tap into my power, whether it is playing a sport, handling a problem, or doing something that is normally hard for me in school. So I felt a lot of resistance to some extent with all of the cards, like especially with the fathers. But if I can try my best to recap without all of these cards falling over, we'll see if we can do that. Yes, let's just keep falling over. Yeah, that's all we got today. Let's see if we can pull another one. We'll flip this around. So hopefully that works a little bit better. Maybe not. But the child is not wanting to be fun or spontaneous. There's this consistent theme of just not wanting to take risks within the family household. So there's like, tap into your spirituality. Like there's this beckoning or calling, to be vulnerable, like trust your deep knowing, get in tune with your deep knowing. And the child is like, no, I'm not feeling that. I'm trying to think if this could be a different way. Or if it's like tap into your deep knowing. I still feel like the child is coming back to themselves. Like even if they should be going into their deep knowing, or it's an invitation to go back into their deep knowing, the child is like, no, I got this myself. I'll figure it out. I'm not tapping into my emotions. There's definitely some resistance there. And emotional healing in reverse, it's almost like, no, I got this. I don't feel like being emotional. Don't feel like being vulnerable. I'll figure it out. So my initial intention was this is supposed to represent the energy in your home for this week. And it's like, show the world the real you. That is probably what everyone needs to do is to have a level of vulnerability. And again, just take each card with a grain of salt. Not everything may apply. And every household is different. And again, this is a general for one element sign. So it can resonate in many different ways. There could be the desire or the sense to show the real you to be transparent. But because it's a full moon, it's like something is coming into a fullness of completion, and to be released or let go. And it's in a fixed water sign, which is, or I'm sorry, fixed air sign, which is of the mind. So it's a fixed thought. There could be some resistance to showing the real you. Just not wanting to let go or to do things your own way is what I'm getting. You also have the cards from mom, that whatever the challenge is, mom is going to bounce back, whether it's emotional, mental, work related. Mom is going to bounce back. Dad is definitely not in a position where he wants to take risks. And the child is like, whatever this thing that we're facing together, I'm going to hang in there and I'm going to be strong too. So let me know in the comments, please, how this resonates with you. But this is for your Capricorn, your Taurians, and your Virgos. So thank you so much for being present and participating in that reading. Now moving on to our fire signs. So our fire signs, for whatever reason, there were some cards that wanted to keep coming out. And some of them we let fly. Others, I was just like, you know what? Let's just wait on this. So the energy for your fire signs, they have brilliance in reverse. There could be some hesitancy for your child allowing their light to shine. Let's see, bring this back a little bit so you guys can see this. Also, no place like home. So there's definitely some comfort level in them being in their own skin. It's like a shyness, a hesitancy to put themselves out there, and they feel most comfortable being in a place that's familiar to them. The solution is time to decide and reverse. It says make a decision now so you can move forward. Either it's not time to decide, or it's almost like they already know what the decision. You don't need to decide. Just do it. Or it's like there's no, either it's not time yet. So it's like, if this is the decision point, the decision has already been made. Or it's like you're not ready to make that decision. But whatever this is, this definitive deadline, that could also be in their mind, that they feel like that it's time for them to make a decision or a choice. But it's like, no, you have time, or you already know what the answer is. I'll say that. So kudos to you guys. You also have a new idea in reverse. It says your new idea is divinely guided and it's meant to be shared with others. Continue to work on it as you are on the right path. And I feel like this is something that is already done. Like it's not an incubation as much as it is, you guys are just ready. Like your child, it's ready. Whatever it is, it's nothing new. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's not a new idea. It's something it's almost like completion or ready to go. But it doesn't need to be stagnant any longer. It's time to do something with it. But I'm not seeing a new idea. They also have the smile card in the upright. It says simply smile and notice the profound and healing difference it makes. Come out, like just be vulnerable, get out there, release whatever that is that you've been holding on to. It's time, let it go. Smile, don't be so hard on yourself. Just release it. It's time. There's some kind of shyness element going on, some reservation. Release it and let it go. So and again, what's going on in your family household based on your child's element is holding on to a vision. So they have a fixed moon. It's like stick with it. A fixed moon to me is like just stay with it. Like you don't need to do anything else. Like you're right where you need to be. hold the vision. Um, Let me see if I can find this real quick. Yep. Yeah. Staying power, faith, or patience is needed. Someone needs to back down, avoid stagnation. A person or professional relationship will be enduring. Yes. Like just say a word, just say the word a lot and see how it feels. So this is totally spot on. I don't know who this applies for, but this message is consistent. So I just thank, Holy Spirit for providing this, because I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know what this message is, but I just share it. So mamas of our fire signs, remember that you are one of a kind. You can see that. And it says, today I will do something to express my uniqueness, post a photo or share a story that shows my original style. So it's like, get out there, do something. Father, I am renewed. And again, it's just like, it's this new life and this new energy for fire signs this week. Sometimes I need to take a step back during those frazzled and roller coaster moments when I'm feeling off center and weary. I will rejuvenate with a massage, laughs with the guys, lunch with a good friend, or even pump some iron. Or, and this is not on the card, just get busy with your wife. Anyway, that's a way to be renewed. And so for the child, there were two cards that came up. Really? I thought this was in the upright. I could be wrong. Whatever. So you have, I am creative. Today I will invent something completely new and different, a painting, a song, an idea, an outfit, a video, or a new hairstyle. And then I am loved. Today I will stop and appreciate that love that surrounds me. The world is a beautiful place when you are able to share it with those you love and who love you. So there's still, with the child, some level of resistance, some holding back. But hopefully if mom and dad are just like, come on, let's do this, you can coax them out of this. Either it's a resistance for creativity, or they're finally like, some of them are like feeling like, okay, I can do this. So overall, for the household of the fire sign, and especially with the children are feeling some kind of resistance still, like reservation. But they're asked, no, you already know what you need to do. You just need to do it. Like, move forward. And mom and dad are supporting this. Mom and dad they've caught the bug where they feel renewed in a sense of vitality. And I would say to the parents, pour that new life energy into your child so that they can feel, that vision, so that they can feel that renewed sense of joy and all that good stuff to move forward. So that's for your fire signs. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I hope. Next, we are moving on, and I'm just going to keep doing this. We have our water babies, and that's our Cancer. Why can't I think of the fixed sign? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So the overall energy for the child, for the water signs, is they have the coral in reverse. And this says, allow flow and synchronicity into your life, which is weird because I think at some point in the reading for June, it was in the upright. But there's some kind of disruption. There's some kind of hindrance or stoppage in the flow. Are these, did I have two of these, or maybe they were just one? Yep. Okay. Yeah. So instead of receiving, and again, these are general, I really feel some resistance in receiving. I don't know why. I feel like it's more mental, but not willing to be a vessel that receives. Now, they could be giving as well. They could be pouring out themselves. But there's some kind of block where they are not allowing for the flow and synchronicity, in their life. Um, they also have uplift your thoughts in reverse. It says focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. By doing so, you'll let go of depression, poor self-esteem, and excess weight. So there is something limiting, like an emotional limiting belief that's hindering them feeling like they're deserving of love and goodness. I'd like to think from my experience that water signs are very giving on many levels. All are selfless givers to some extent. But sadly, that can be taken advantage of. They can be easily emotionally wounded. And you also have to look at the animals themselves. You have a crab who just has an exterior shell of protection, a scorpion that has an exterior shell of protection, and you have a fish. All they have is their scales. So they really don't have a lot of protection to ward off predators. So that's something to consider. Now, the energy that's in in the household, they had 2 cards. So look at the bigger picture, and maybe they have just been, and I think, do we have a full moon in Sagittarius coming up tomorrow? I think possibly. So this Saturday may be a game changer for them, or it's some kind of shifting energy for them this Saturday if we do indeed have a full moon in Sagittarius. So it's like asking them to manifest and just let go of this bigger picture, to release. And they also have a new moon in Capricorn. So this is a time to start something new in this progressive element that's like a workhorse. It's very practical. It's very just systematic in its approach to getting things done. So this is a good aspect. Your hard work is paying off. If there's a project or something that they're working on behind the scenes, this is good for your water signs for this week. So Mama, you got 2 cards. This one I felt strong, but I didn't feel comfortable putting this one back. So, and all the cards, all the I am cards for moms were in the upright, which, made me feel good, for moms, because, we already do a lot. No offense to dads. There's a lot of managing that we do for everybody that sometimes we don't get that for ourselves. So, mom doesn't need any extra drama if she can help it. Dedicated and laser focused. So whatever this is, this is an energy in your home. So yes, it pertains to the child, but this is the collective household energy too, that something is taken off. Some good stuff is on the horizon. Okay. I am dedicated. It says, today I am committed to accepting that one big task that I keep putting off for a better time because I am nervous I'll do it wrong and I don't feel adequate. Today I will do it so I can feel accomplished and ready to take on the world. I will not stop until I am proud of the outcome, and I will not hold back again. I will gain confidence from this experience. This totally feels like me so far. I am laser focused. Today I am about taking specific action, completing specific tasks to accomplish specific goals. Every thought, every word, and every step gets me closer to today's goal. I am razor sharp. So both of these are like in line with this Sagittarius like point. So kudos to you and your household that, yes, in your household, your hard work is paying off. To look at the bigger picture, almost be focused on your goals. Luck is with you. Just manifestation of something that you're working on. So that's exciting. So for the dads, in the reverse, they had, I am a soulful spirit. I have a direct relationship with my maker, which directs my soul and my love of spirit. I have faith that everything in my life is as it should be because I'm divinely guided. Spirit keeps me centered, brings me peace, and is with me every moment of my life. So this made me feel like that when I was looking at this card, that they were severely emotionally disjointed and disconnected from themselves. Disconnect, it was like a big thing. And it's like a desire. I want to be connected within myself, but I've just felt like this strong feeling like in my gut of just disconnection from self. And maybe the desire to get more connected with spirit so that they feel more interconnected within. So for our babies, our water babies, there's a sense of feeling helpful. They love to feel helpful. And it says, today I will step up and do something for someone else, just to make them happier and make their life easier. So, you may find that your child is helpful with you this week, in whatever capacity. Just look for that. So this is for your week ahead, starting anywhere from today, tomorrow, all the way through next Saturday. So kudos to the water household. It looks like you guys are going to be on the up and up and having a very productive week. Mothers of water babies, fathers of water babies, and moms, you may have the task to help dad to feel more encouraged and more aligned with his self. Just something to consider. But it feels like good energy for you guys for this upcoming week. Okay, finally, but not the least, we have our air babies, which includes because I always forget, our cardinal sign, which is Libra, our fixed sign, which is Aquarius, and our mutable sign, which is our Geminis, which we are coming towards the end of and moving into our cardinal Cancer water sign. So your air sign, your air baby's energy, they have the Scarlet, a beautiful card, attracting success. It feels like a lot of fullness and love and light, and almost in like internal completion, like self-love, like fullness of self, just everything is in alignment. And I believe they may have had this card in the June's reading. I could be wrong. A leg up in reverse. So they may be wanting to do things themselves. There may be an independent streak going on, and it does not look like they want to take a nap at all. Like they could be doing too much, and I would advise that you kind of be mindful that they don't burn themselves out. But it's attached to this energy, this project energy, like they want to take on the world, but they want to get something done. They're super focused on whatever task this is. It's very passionate and real to them. It means a lot. And it to some extent, they may be the only person that can do it well. So they're going to do it themselves. They're going to do the work by themselves. They're not going to take a break. And again, keep in mind, and I'll reiterate this at the end, but this applies, we're all somebody's child. So if you are an air sign as a parent, remember this energy applies to you. You can apply it to your moon. You can apply it to your rising sign. So it's really fun to see this. Now, they had a few cards that came up for a solution, and I will just turn them around and show them to you. So yeah, take time for yourself, little baby. Don't do everything, and it says enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul. Whatever you're doing this weekend, your air sign, they don't need to be burning themselves out. Simplify your life. It says you've had so much going on that you've spread yourself, that you're spread too thin. This has to change. So your vitality can recharge. So again, like, I'm glad that this stuff is coming together, because when these cards came out, I didn't see all of them. I was like, oh, that's an air card. That's for fire. And I just left it alone. So I'm glad that this message is coming together finally. So there's definitely this passionate energy, but you got to be careful. Your child has to be careful that they're not burning themselves out. And it says, release all anger in reverse. Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. And I sincerely feel that this is not where they are. They don't have anger to release. Other people may have anger against them that they need to release. But I just feel like your child is good. They're in a very like copacetic state. Like there's happiness there. Um, there's no need to release the anger. I'm not sure if there's maybe some words that they need to keep to themselves, but I don't see them needing to let go of hostile feelings. I'm not feeling that. There's no negative energy that's present that they need to let go of. So in your household, you have the gibbous moon in reverse. It says you're very close to achieving your goal. So let's figure out what that means, because normally that would be compliant. Oh, we saw it. They may want to take a break. So it says the word gibbous means bulging. Maybe now is not the right time. Maybe to take it easy. And it even says at the bottom, however, there's also a sense that the situation is a bit tense. So don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. It's not to scare you. It's just to let you know that there's a fuse attached to the situation. So be careful if you choose to light it. So yes, this is a cautionary tale, or not tale, but this is telling me slow down. Like in your household, slow down. You're like, I feel like lightning speed towards something in the house. Slow down. You're not close to achieving your goal, perhaps as you think you might be. But if you don't slow down, you could actually end up doing something wrong and going the opposite direction, which will take more time because now you got to fix and backtrack and whatever. So I'm really feeling this as a warning to just, temper your pace a little bit. So you have, I am sincere. It says, I am committed to being authentic and genuine. The words I speak to others come from the best part of my inner being, though they may not like what they hear. I guarantee they'll be back for seconds. Although they may not like what they hear, I guarantee they'll be back for seconds. I will do what I am saying. I will do what I say I'm going to do. I will follow through. I will not do what makes me uncomfortable. I am real. How that applies, you have your male counterpart, your husband, your significant other. I am cleansed. My body gives me energy and fuel and is the vehicle for living a vibrant and fulfilling life. I am vigilant about feeding it what is nutritious and nurturing to its well-being. So that is in reverse. And I felt like there was some like not hostility, but some resistance to that. Like, not almost like not wanting to let go of something. There's somebody in their vehicle. But just some resistance. Either wanting to do it a certain way. I'm not getting that this person doesn't want to be better, whoever that you are. I'm not getting that. I'm just getting like a resistance to the process of, like either going about it a different way, feeling like I'm already cleansed. I don't have to do it this way. I don't have to, maybe. But it's almost like wanting to do the process differently. And I'm seeing you, mama, if this is who's watching, I'm seeing you want to like be vulnerable. You want to be cleansed. You want to be transparent and let everything like just flow. And it's like, and I could be wrong. It's not that he's resistant to living a holistic lifestyle. I just think he wants to do it his own way, or he wants to be the one to make the decision on how it's done. He doesn't want to be told how to do it. It's like he wants to lead, he wants to find it out himself. That's in this moment without meditating on it any further. That's what I'm getting. I am cleansed. Thanks for joining me, by the way. Because I'm not, like I keep saying, I'm not getting that he doesn't want to live a holistic lifestyle. It's almost like there's a rigidity, or the process in which he wants to do the unearthing is like counterproductive, counterintuitive, counter what someone else is saying. It's different the way that he wants to go about it. So for the child, I am honest. It says, today I will make a promise to myself to always tell the truth, even if it's hard. The truth always prevails. So it's interesting that there's like this, mom and child are on, based on these cards, and everybody's different. So this may not apply to everybody, but mom and child are, are air baby and mother of air baby are on this thing of just wanting to be vulnerable, transparent, authentic. And dad wants to be authentic because he wants to do it his way. It's just like counterproductive. He's doing it a more difficult way than what he should or that he needs to, is what I'm feeling. And I almost see like if you're taking heed to this warning of just slowing down, it's almost like the dynamic is, okay, let's start over. Let's do this a different way. And dad is almost either leading the charge and saying, no, I don't want to do it, the way we've done it before. I really just see dad saying, no, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it this way. If we're going to avoid this, or if we're going to do something new, I want to be authentic in this way. So I don't know, and I'm not going to act like I know. Everybody's in agreement to do something different and get to a place of being on one accord, doing, making a transformation. I just feel like, and I can't articulate it, the way that dad wants to do it is different than what seems natural. And they all could arrive at the same place. They're just going about it, or wanting to go about it, in a different fashion. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I really appreciate your feedback because it helps me. So again, that is your weekly forecast for June 15th through the 22nd. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching.